Okay, so snaps. There are four kinds of snaps. They're usually listed in line or name. So the two bottom ones are listed by name. The two larger ones are listed by like small ones. The two larger ones are listed by line. Um, that being said, I'm not really sure what line actually means, but anyway. So smallest is glove snap. Then it's Segma snap, and then it's line 20 and line 24. So it's really line 12, 16, 20, 24. You just bump up four. So I use line 20 most. It's bread and butter. It's just like a nice little size. It's not big, beefy like the fucking line 24. I don't even. I've got one around here somewhere. I just couldn't find the sample that I made. I learned on a 120 or a line 24, so I was like all about it until I found line 20s. They're great. So when you get snaps, they come in four pieces. So I organized mine. Well, first is line 20 snaps, and it tells me what the dot setter is. That's important. We'll get to that later. But there's four pieces, so all different colors, but I've got the top inside, the bottom inside, and the bottom. And the way I remember those is the top is rounded. The top inside is also rounded. So it look like, there's a camera, that. So it's round and round. Bottom, inside, is flat. And the bottom is also flat. That's the post. So, round goes with round, flat goes with flat. That's step one. Second, you would pick the size hole that you'd be using. I just take my hole punch, say, okay, it's about that. So this is a 3/32 inch punch. I've just got a scrap here. So I'm just gonna hammer and hammer. When you're making a project, you would actually have on the pattern marked, and you would mark with the awl or a pen or something where your holes are going to be. But for this, there's two holes. So we know top goes with top, bottom goes with bottom, so round goes with round, flat goes with flat. The trick is, are you going, like folding something over, you would go inside to inside. If you're doing two pieces on top of each other, you go like inside to outside, so rough to the top grain, or the flesh side to the flesh side. So got to figure out what you're working with there, and that'll help you figure it out. The way it usually goes is your round cap is usually going to go on the top grain. So stick that through the top grain. Hold it with your thumb, flip it over, get the cup, the other round, and stick it on there. What you're going to see is right in the center, the screw post, not screw post, the post sticks up just a little. So that's good. Line 24s have a taller post usually. So if you're going to use like heavy leather, you're going to want the line 24. For this is like 7 ounce, I believe, 7 to 9 ounce. So you're not going to need a 24 for that. So on the box, I put dot setter craft tool 8057. So I go to my box and I say, okay, this is number 8057. And it says 8057 right at the tail there. You can't see it because my camera doesn't want to focus on it, but it's there, 8057. So this is a dot setter. Focus! Focus! Anyway, come on. I want you to focus. Not on sneeze, whatever. So it's got a... damn it. I don't know how to... There it is. So first off, it says 8057, but it's mirrored. And with this, it's got this nice little flared edge. So that sits right on the post, and it actually flares it. So this is where it gets... there. This is where it gets annoying. You need like a bunch of hands. You've got the anvil. The anvil has 4, so it's 24, 20, 16, 12, or glove, Segma, 20, 24. So we're using 20, so we go second from the top. Stick it in there. Make sure it doesn't want to move around. So it's in there. Hold it down with the dot setter at the at the post. So I'm just basically pushing to hold that down. But if I do that, then the cup just kind of wiggles around. So at the same time, I'm holding this and I hold it toward the base. So the same two fingers that are holding it are holding the cup. While this is balanced, it's pushed onto the screw post or onto the post. And then you just tap, hold it again, tap, and tap. So that's how you get it started. You want to make sure that doesn't turn, but then just for a little added security, angle it, tap, 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 just like 4 corners. So what that did, and it's going to be hard to see with this setup, but you can kind of see it. Yeah, there you can. It flared the post out, which holds the cup onto the button. And then we just basically do the exact same thing for the other side. So since this is folding over, we're going to want the inside facing the cup. So the screw post, or I keep saying screw post, the post comes through from the back, or from the top grain, pushes through. And you do the exact same thing, but instead of a cup, it's got a flat bottom. I flip the anvil over, set it on the back side because the back side's flat. And same thing, push down on the post, hold down on the snap itself while you're holding the dot setter into the post. Give a few or a couple decent taps, and then 4 corners. It did the exact same thing, flared it into there, which means you get a nice clean snap. 4 pieces, round goes with round, flat goes with flat, and you just gotta decide what's snapping to what side. Easy enough.